Hello, it's me, Dr. Kleinfelder, one more time. This week, we're going to be looking at the Enlightenment, a collection of ideas that challenged the authority and the traditions of what was called Old Regime Europe. That's Europe before the French Revolution. Now, a lot of times students have trouble understanding just why the Enlightenment was such a big deal. And that's because we all think like Enlightenment people. We are all heirs to the Enlightenment because it's so shaped the way that everybody thinks these days. We, of course, use our reason and our observation. We believe what we see. We're used to thinking in terms of, well, I see this, and so now I believe this, and I'm going to ask these questions, and I'm going to come up with answers, and answers that I know that I can have faith that are good answers. Or if they're bad answers, I'll try again. So this is one of the hard things about trying to get the Enlightenment across to students. So I'm going to start with a little demonstration here. You're going to have to use your imagination. So it's 1689, and I am a scientist. Okay, I'm a scientist, and I'm very interested in how the human body works. In fact, I'm so interested, I have stolen a dead body. And here he is, out here on the table. I have a dead body here, okay? And I'm going to dissect the dead body. And right beside me, I have my trusty copy of Galen's Anatomy. Now, Galen, he was a physician under the Roman Empire in the early 100s. But even though it's 1689, because Galen has such authority, he is revered. And this is before the Enlightenment. And you revere authority. You don't question authority. Galen must be right. He must be. Because we can never know as much as the ancient Greeks and Romans. We can maybe learn as much as they know. But surpass them? Oh, whoever thought of such an idea? So, I have my body out here. I've got my Diet Coke. And I'm looking at Galen, and I'm looking at the body, and I've cut him open. Ooh, gross. And I'm looking for the liver. And Galen, according to his anatomy book, says that the liver is located right up here, underneath the armpit. So I'm digging around, and and I don't see the liver. I can't find it anywhere. It doesn't seem to be here at all. And I look at the book, and I look at what I'm seeing. I do not see a liver. Now, there are only two possibilities, because remember, I am unenlightened. First possibility is that I am seeing wrong. That the liver's really there, I just don't see it. For whatever reason, I'm just not, that Galen, he was so smart, and I'm such an idiot. The other possibility, well, this body that I have snatched, he was a criminal. This is one of the ways that people actually got bodies. And it could be, maybe he was a criminal because he didn't have a liver. Aha! Now, here is something that I can investigate. The third possibility is one that you're probably saying, which is, well, of course the liver isn't under the armpit because Galen is wrong. And the liver is instead somewhere, in here. But that idea never occurred to people before the Enlightenment. It took a long time for them to have faith in what they were seeing so that they could say, aha, Galen, I think I am right and you are wrong. What you have said does not correspond to what I am seeing, and I am going to have faith in my observation, in my reason, and I am going to say, I doubt Galen was true. I think I can come up with where the liver really is located. Now, let me give you another example. This is going to be kind of silly, so you'll have to bear with me. Now, I am the authority. I'm the authority, okay? I should not be questioned, right? But you're enlightened. So I'm the authority, and I say that this is Little Red Riding Hood. Hello, Little Red Riding Hood. Hello, Dr. Kleinfelder, how are you? Oh, I'm very good, Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, Little Red Riding Hood. Now, you are probably saying, what? How could this be Little Red Riding Hood? And you're going to ask questions based on your reason and your observation and what you have learned. And one of the things that you have learned is that Little Red Riding Hood should be red. She is not red. She is pink. Yes, exactly right. She's pink. In fact, you think she's a she because she's pink. Because in our Western civilized culture, for some reason, we've decided that pink is for girls and blue is for boys, which is really very silly, but that's how we are. So you are going to doubt right from the get-go that this is Little Red Riding Hood because she isn't pink. Why else is she not Little Red Riding Hood? Well, there's no wolf. Ah, wolves! No wolves. Thank goodness, no wolves. No wolves, no basket of goodies, you say? Yes, no basket of goodies either. Not here. No grandmother. All those things that we have learned are associated with Little Red Riding Hood, they're not here. So now you are going to say, I doubt that Dr. Kleinfelder is right. I doubt that that is Little Red Riding Hood. Because again, you are an heir to the Enlightenment. You're left with a question then, what the heck is this? And in the Enlightenment, a lot of times, people ended up asking questions, and they found out that the old ideas were not true, but they didn't know what the answer was. So a lot of times the Enlightenment ends up getting rid of old traditions, but not replacing them with anything that was readily knowable right then and there. And that caused a lot of people to be really nervous and really uncomfortable with the whole Enlightenment project. Now, if we were to zoom in on my Little Red Riding Hood here, you would see that on the back it says, a gift from the Friends of Children's Hospital. And I don't know if you can actually see that, but you probably can see this. And this is Pinky the Puppet. Pinky the Puppet, your hospital pal. And this is from the 1960s. I grew up in Akron, Ohio. And they used to give these little puppets out to kids who were sick at Children's Hospital. And so I had one of these when I was a kid and found it on eBay and had to have a simply had to have one. And as a result, you now know who Pinky the Puppet is. A standard prop for my classes. So these are the kinds of things that we're going to be thinking about, not Pinky the Puppet, but rather this idea of how do people get to the point where they have enough faith in their own reason and their observation to ask the big questions that are going to become part of the Enlightenment. How do human beings learn? That's going to be one of the things we're going to take a look at this module. And then how do these ideas, this questioning of authority, excuse me, how do they lead to the French Revolution? That's what we're going to be doing this week. I hope you enjoy it.